Forget the S&P 500. Forget real estate. If you're looking for a tangible asset that you can actually enjoy while it potentially doubles in value, you're looking at the wrong kind of portfolio. Welcome to LuxVersus. Today, we're talking about the ultimate wrist-bound real estate. The secondary watch market has seen some wild turbulence over the last couple of years, but heading deeper into 2026, the dust has finally settled. The hype-fueled bubble has popped, leaving behind a massive opportunity for smart money. This is the buyer's market we've been waiting for, but only if you know exactly which references to target. We aren't talking about standard mall watches. We are talking about the heavy hitters that are dominating search volumes right now. These are the models that collectors are quietly hoarding while the rest of the world is distracted. From discontinued sleepers to the modern grails, I've broken down the data to bring you the definitive list. These are the top 10 Rolex watches you need to invest in right now before the market swings back up. Let's get into it.
Kicking off our list at number 1 is the Rolex Submariner date, reference 126610LV, better known to the streets as the Starbucks. The green bezel Submariner has always been a cash cow for investors, dating all the way back to the Kermit and the Hulk. But the Starbucks hits the absolute perfect sweet spot. With the 41mm case and the upgraded caliber 3235, it's the most refined green sub ever made. Because it's heavily searched and highly allocated, buying one on the secondary market during this current price dip is an absolute no-brainer. Coming in at number 2 is our first sleeper hit, the Rolex Explorer II Polar Dial, reference 226570. While everyone else is fighting tooth and nail over Daytonas, smart money is quietly securing the Polar Explorer. It's a 42mm steel sports watch with a GMT complication, but it doesn't carry the ridiculous premium of its GMT-Master brothers. The stark white dial with those high-contrast black surrounds and the bright orange GMT hand is visually striking. And historically, Explorer IIs have a habit of flying under the radar right before their values completely skyrocket. Buy the dip on this one.
At number 3, we have the ultimate hype meets heritage play, the Rolex Oyster Perpetual 41 Celebration Dial, reference 124300. When Rolex dropped this dial with its bubbly mix of Tiffany blue, coral red, yellow, and green, the purists hated it, and that is exactly why you should buy it. Rolex rarely gets playful, and when they do, those reference numbers eventually become legendary auction pieces. The demand for this specific chaotic dial is off the charts, especially among younger high-net-worth collectors in the US. Moving to number 4, we're targeting a discontinued legend, the Rolex Milgauss Z-Blue, reference 116400GV. Rolex officially killed the Milgauss line, and the golden rule of watch investing is simple. When Rolex discontinues a unique reference, the clock starts ticking on its value. The Z-Blue dial paired with that wild green sapphire crystal and the lightning bolt seconds hand makes it the weirdest, most un-Rolex watch Rolex ever made. It's entirely unique in their catalog. The market hasn't fully priced in the discontinuance yet, which means right now is your absolute best window to snag one before it becomes an untouchable vintage grail. Now we're stepping into the big leagues. At number 5 is the ultimate boss watch, the Rolex Day-Date 40 in Everose Gold with the olive green dial, reference 228235. This isn't a watch, it's a statement of arrival. The contrast between the warm 18-karat Everose Gold and that deep, rich olive dial is arguably the most beautiful combination Rolex currently produces. It's the watch of choice for athletes, CEOs, and celebrities, keeping its demand permanently locked in the red zone. If you have the capital, this piece holds value like a physical gold bar. Number 6 is the Rolex Sky Dweller with the mint green dial, reference 336934. The Sky Dweller is Rolex's most complicated watch, featuring an annual calendar and a dual time zone display, all controlled by the genius ring command bezel. But the real investment thesis here is the dial color. Rolex recently introduced the mint green dial to the steel and white gold Sky Dweller, and it instantly became the hardest variant to get at retail. It has an undeniably modern edge that appeals to a massive US audience, making it a highly liquid asset that you can flip or hold for serious long-term gains.
At number 7, we're looking at the future of Rolex materials, the Rolex Yacht-Master 42 in RLX titanium, reference 226627. For decades, Rolex refused to make a full titanium watch. Now that they have, the collector market is completely losing its mind. This watch represents a massive shift in Rolex's design philosophy. It's stealthy, it's matte, it's incredibly lightweight, and it is notoriously difficult for authorized dealers to get their hands on. Because it's so different from the polished steel pieces we're used to, it has secured its place as a future classic. Number 8 brings us back to absolute royalty, the Rolex GMT-Master II Batgirl, reference 126710 BLNR. Featuring the black and blue Cerachrome bezel on the incredibly comfortable Jubilee bracelet, this watch is the definition of liquid cash. If you ever need to liquidate an asset, you can sell a Batgirl anywhere in the world, in any time zone, in about 5 minutes. It is universally loved and constantly searched. While prices peaked a few years ago, the current market correction makes the Batgirl a remarkably safe place to park your money while enjoying one of the best daily drivers on the planet.
Taking the number 9 spot and requiring a category all to itself is the undisputed king of the skies, the Rolex GMT-Master II Pepsi, reference 126710 BLRO. There have been relentless rumors circling the watch community for the last 2 years that Rolex is struggling to yield the red and blue ceramic bezels, leading to whispers of a potential discontinuation or a shift to a darker bezel color. In the world of Rolex, rumors equal money. Even without the rumors, the modern Pepsi on a Jubilee bracelet is the quintessential Rolex sports watch. It pays perfect homage to the original Pan Am pilot watches of the 1950s, but brings cutting-edge modern horology to the table with the caliber 3285 movement and a 70-hour power reserve. The secondary market premium on the Pepsi remains incredibly strong because demand vastly outweighs supply. If Rolex actually pulls the plug on the current iteration of this bezel, the prices won't just spike, they will aggressively multiply overnight. Getting one into your safe right now is the ultimate defensive investment play. Finally, sitting at number 10, the apex predator of the watch world, the Rolex Cosmograph Daytona Panda, reference 126500 LN. Rolex recently updated the Daytona line, refining the case shape, updating the dial indices, and adding a protective metal ring around the Cerachrome bezel. They took a perfect watch and somehow made it better. The white dial Daytona is the most sought-after stainless steel watch on the planet. It is the ultimate status symbol, transcending the watch community and cementing itself in global pop culture. You simply cannot walk into a boutique and buy this watch. The waitlists are measured in years, if not decades. Because of this, its secondary market value is essentially bulletproof. While other watches rise and fall with economic trends, the Panda Daytona charts its own course. If you want the safest, most lucrative, and most undeniably powerful investment in the Rolex catalog, the buck stops here. You buy the Panda, you hold the Panda, and you win the game. Here is the golden rule of investing in luxury timepieces. You make your money when you buy, not when you sell. Right now, in 2026, the market has given us a rare window. The hype pricing is gone, but the intrinsic value, the global demand, and the legendary craftsmanship of these 10 Rolex models remain untouchable. Whether you are building a generational portfolio, looking for a quick hedge against inflation, or just want a masterpiece on your wrist that pays you back, these are the targets you need to lock onto. But remember, the market moves fast. The watch sitting in a dealer's case today is the same watch you'll be kicking yourself for missing tomorrow. Which of these 10 models is your ultimate grail? Drop a comment below and let me know your investment strategy. If you want to stay ahead of the curve on luxury assets, wealth building, and the lifestyle that comes with it, you are in the right place. Hit that like button, subscribe to LuxVersus, and turn on notifications so you never miss a drop. Until next time, invest smart and wear it well.